That was good.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nico here, and welcome to your second favorite podcast. And we're joined by my lovely girlfriend, Miss Jada. How you doing, Jada?
Hi.
Good.
I'm good.
Good. So you got this new album dropping, and it's called
It's called Love and Affection.
Love and Affection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What motivated you to do this album?
Well, I was going through a lot at the time, you know, a few breakups and a few friends who turned into more than friends, and I was just trying to incorporate all my life experiences into my music.
Okay. And the thing about the album, I like that you it goes in order. So you go through the beginning of the album, you have the breakups, and you know the relationships. My bad. You got the relationships first, and then the breakup,
Right?
And then the finding the one is at the end, and it's kind of a nice little storytelling within the album.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do, just to relate to everyone,
Right?
not just people who are going through one thing.
Yeah. It's nice.
And I want everybody to follow the storyline, like you said. So I just wanted to make sure, as all my fans know, I like to keep a story going, not just to put out just a couple of quickies.
Right.
Just want to make it a good album and something that everybody should be proud of, and something that I would want to hear later and appreciate.
Okay. Good. Well, it was nice to have you on the show. Love and Affection will be dropping January March 18th, 2480.
Yeah.
2480? Okay,
Yes.
yeah, 2480. That's when the album drops. I'm glad you was able to go with that.
What you mean I can improv?
I was a little surprised on that one. You kind of threw me off there. I was like, okay.
I'm not about to sit here and be like, what you talking about? No.
Maybe. You never
I'm
know.
good with the improv.
So the thing I was thinking about before we started was what we said. You said something about like reality. I'm like, have you ever looked at like people that do the advertisements for Macy's or JCMN or any commercial, or even like the photos? You know, you see like people that got the little frames and there are people in them or whatever. You ever think these people are real?
Yeah,
and you wonder where they at.
Yep.
Like I want to know who you are. Like you don't see them on a lot of things, so you ain't gonna really know about it.
Yeah.
But you're like, do you know that you're still up on Macy's stuff? Like you've been here for a long time.
Yep.
Do you get paid to be here, or is it a one-time payment? I just want to meet these people and like, oh, these are the people that was in those Macy's posters.
Posters.
Yeah. And you see the families. Are they a real family? Or are they just people put together?
Or like in the Burlington commercials.
Yeah. Well, Burlington commercials, they seem family. Yeah. But I do want to know if they're what they do. You know, is this their profession? Or somebody just stopped them on the street and said we needed a family?
Yeah. I'm sure they all auditioned.
That's a good documentary, Life After Commercials. Or Life After Advertisement.
Netflix.
Or I know, right? Go ahead, Netflix. Y'all
we don't want no Monique deal though.
Dog. Yeah, no, we can.
I just had to shoot a shot.
We can hit a clean little
pow pow pow.
1.2. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, just for the idea.
I would like a clean 2 because we can split it up a meal. It's nice to split up a meal, and instead of splitting up $1 million, you'd be like 500 each. Kind of like, I feel like we could have got more. But I always think about those people in the frames, or people like in the cookbook. Well, not cookbooks.
Pictures. Advertisement.
Yeah.
So you were thinking about that, and then you thought you should do that improv?
Oh, no, I thought about that before I even walked in when I was making a cup of water.
Oh, okay.
And they used to always go through my mind, but then I was just like, oh, I'm going to talk about that. Improv thing literally just came up as soon as
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Just spit it and whip it like that.
Yeah. That's what improv. Improvidence.
I took theater in 9th grade. It helped. Shout out to Chapel Hill. Oh, yeah, you said not to do that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oops.
But you said you You said drama, ninth grade, theater.
Yeah.
You just mixed
Like,
them all
is it drama
theater? Drama, theater, ninth grade. I want to meet somebody that talks like that. Yeah, you got shoes, size, not too big, 12. It's like, why are you breaking that sentence up like that?
You know, I need a spoon, fork, and a knife. Also, a white napkin.
It's like, okay, you need some utensils. You need something to eat with. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said, right?
Yeah. I didn't say that?
I didn't say that. But how you been? Been good?
You asked me that already. How you been?
I've been great. Been great.
You sure?
I think I've been intimidating people by saying that.
Because they're not having good days?
Yeah. People will call at my job and be like, oh, you, like, how you doing today? I'm doing great. Great.
Yeah.
They must be treating you nice over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just having a great day. I mean, I got nothing else to complain about.
Yeah, I be wondering, like, when we went to the FYE store, and that guy was so, like, happy, and he said he was about to get off, but he was so nice. Yeah. Like, I know standing all day working retail, I don't get that happy.
Sorry.
So it's like, I want to know what they're doing with their day that makes them that happy.
I mean, you probably had a short shift. It was closing. So,
yeah,
I would assume you was having a short shift. It's probably like 5 to 9. Little clean, crispy 5 to 9.
4 hours.
Little 4 hours.
Stand on 4 hour shifts.
Can't stand
they don't even count on a check.
And they take forever. Well, mine used to. I don't remember.
Hopefully tonight will go out fast.
Yeah, you be out. You be up and out of there, up and at 'em.
And then I get to play with you tomorrow.
Yeah. You was shoot. It just went right away from me.
Oh.
It was something about we said with time. Time is correlated to watches. You got a new watch.
Hey.
And a new also is
a new sweater. I got new hair.
New hair.
I got new contacts.
Contacts is connected to glasses.
I don't have new glasses yet. Glasses
is connected to 3D glasses. And there's a new movie coming out in 3D.
Black Panther.
You gonna see it?
And what's blacker than that? Black Dynamite.
That would be funny if they came out with a Black Dynamite too.
Ooh.
No.
I'd
be fine. I'm
Leave
fine
stuff
with
as it is. I'm tired of this. I don't want a Martin reboot.
That's funny.
Don't. And then they're saying Gina she sound different. I'm like, she sure do.
Yeah. I think it's because we've been seeing the Will and Grace. We've been seeing the Will and Grace. Yeah. We saw the Roseanne. She coming back out. It's kind of like, why not get that rollover money?
Yep. I feel like it won't be the same.
I don't think it would either. I think what takes me away from rebooting shows is the HD aspect.
Oh yeah, and
they don't feel like the same show.
You get to see their pores and stuff.
Like, you remember Sweet Life? Was Zach and Cody? Was it Sweet Life? Remember that it was an episode where the different world people came.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Are you talking about where Hannah Montana came and Raven came all in the same episode?
I don't remember. I just remember them being on a boat, and then it was Whitley and Dwayne. They saw each other, and it was like, oh, you look familiar.
Oh, you were talking about the new one? Yeah, I didn't see that. No,
I saw that video, and it was like, oh, you look familiar. It's like, yeah, you do too, huh? And that's kind of just an homage. Like, I'm good with that. Mm-hmm. But it's that HD. Like, I don't think you can bring back a different world and it gets the same feeling as you did if you just watched the original. Mm-hmm. The reboots are a funny thing to touch on.
Yeah, sure it is.
'Cause
that's kind of why Escape. That's why Candy didn't want to do Escape again. She didn't want to start the group back up because she said that they had like 3 platinum albums and they can't come back from that because they're all like, they should stay how they are and not try to be giving into this new millennium type music because
Right.
it's not what people. And I be wondering, why does my mom want to listen to this generation of music when her music was popping? Like, it's not like her music was garbage.
Yeah.
It's like she don't listen to it. What?
I don't know.
You rather listen to Cardi B versus Rev Run? You tripping. That's a 2 different playing field, but I couldn't think of another female rapper that she likes.
Right. I don't know. Maybe she's like, her sound says to be thumping. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what she needs to hear.
Yeah.
Because the only thing you're going to hear from them speakers is the nice little, the band.
Yeah.
But
You're right.
But she want to hear that boom, 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 boom.
She want to hear that trap music.
Yep.
What'd you say? You said something that made me want to talk about something.
That's what I did. See? You just blurt it out.
Something about my watch.
And I said that correlates to time. I said it's a new watch. And you said you had new hairstyle, new contacts.
It was something before you was talking about my watch, though. It was before that, and it was what we was doing.
I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that.
Oh, well. Well, happy Black History Month to all my beautiful brothers and sisters. Pew, 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 pew. Anyway, you're a beautiful black man. I appreciate you.
What if that was a thing for February? Like every February, everybody was like, you're a beautiful black person.
That'd be nice.
I appreciate you.
We need to appreciate one
You
another.
had to say that. You wouldn't be with it, would you?
Nope. It's like saying you gotta say good morning to me. It's the morning time. No, I don't. I don't even know you.
I don't think so either. I think some people. Well, I don't know. I think when you work with people that have an early shift and a late shift, you get that people. But the people that work in the middle, they already got through their whole the morning stuff. They don't really want to be talked to either. Then also the late night people been through a whole day and they got to go to work. That's sad. I can't deal with that all day stuff. I mean, waiting all day to go to work.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, you are. I don't know how you do it. Hey, man, it was something about a board game.
Where'd that come from?
Because I looked up there and I saw Twister, Upward, and Gestures, which I don't remember playing that game.
You plan on educating your children about your black history?
Of course.
That's good. I can't imagine you sitting there saying, J.B. Rhodes invented the toilet. Not that white man.
I don't know. I'll educate him on like everyday stuff. Like, we out and about and you see the traffic light. You're like, oh, yeah. If we eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich and tell him about it.
Playing that PlayStation.
Or we eat some potato chips. Yeah. I tell you. But, I mean, I don't know. I wanted to feel natural because that's the way I learned.
Okay. I remember what I was going to say now. It was we were talking about my watch, and then I was like, I wanted to say about how a certain person told me I should stop buying gender-specific things.
Yeah.
So, this is a man's watch, but I just liked it because it was a stopwatch, and the shape of it, and it has the seconds in there, and it has the date on it. I mean, the days of the week. It's not like I don't know the days of the week, but it's nice to have it. And this person told me, this person asked me, why do I keep buying boy things? Like, I have a lot of big clothes. Some of them are yours. I have more sneakers and shoes. And this person is older than me. And I was just like, why does everything have to be so gender specific? Why can't I just like things that are that? That's kind of what you like to say about race. Why can't it just be that? Yeah. Why does it have to be race? Yeah. I hate it. I guess that's the tomboy sticking in me. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. I remember when elections happened around, I used to hate seeing the white voters and the black voters. It was like, at the end of the day, we're voters.
Yeah.
But it seemed like, I get it when it's like, when they're going around. Yeah, they're doing the whole political stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get the majority of the people in the state or the country or wherever they at. Yeah. I mean, wherever they at.
Yep.
I get that aspect, but throughout the whole time, people were putting in their ballots and were tallying up to see who's going to be the president.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's just a demographic. Mm-hmm. Then we're like, you're just a group of people that we're trying to hit. Like, I feel like when it comes to companies, that makes sense because you don't want to pitch a clothing idea to Apple. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to know what you're hitting on. And I guess it does work both ways like that. But
if you're Italian, are you white?
You're Italian. We're gonna say, yeah, you are.
Is that a thing though? Like,
no.
You know how the
people that say Italian, they'll tell you they're Italian. Like they don't really say that they're white. They say they're Italian.
That's crazy because it's so funny how that's the only demographic. It's like you either white or you black. You're not Italian, Puerto Rican.
Yeah, this whole other because people consider it as cultures. I don't think they say it as race.
Okay, that's what I didn't know.
I mean basically because people say Muslim. It's not a race. That's a religion, but people say it as a race. So it's like
my sisters used to have a habit of saying Mexicans, and when they're trying to say Hispanics, that used to piss me off so bad. I'm like, they're Hispanic.
Just assume
they are not all Mexican.
Yeah, just assume they all like that. But go to your Black Panther thing. I kind of wanted to.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to the Black Panther. It's supposed to come out February 16th.
Look at you knowing.
Freaking sold out everywhere around here.
Yeah, it is.
I wanted to probably go all the way to Atlanta, but that's like a $22 ticket.
Yeah, that's a big doc. That's a big ticket.
I love y'all, but I still gotta work.
$22 for one person.
Yeah.
Not to see a movie that I could just wait to see.
And like you said, it's just for the scenery because it's the movie theater that's like real big.
Oh, is that the lounging one? The one you get like your food delivered? I mean,
oh no,
not that one.
No,
they got. There's supposed to be one in Georgia that I don't know about. It's like a luxury theater.
No, I didn't hear about that. Have you been to the drive-in before?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah. Sorry, my brother loves it.
I see.
He'll talk about it all the time.
I don't like the drive-in.
Down to the drive-thru.
I don't like it.
Movies.
It's
for the price of one. Can't get a better deal than that.
It sound like an old woman. Yeah. My brother.
Yeah, my brother said that. He said he gonna go down there.
What did you want to talk about with Black Panther, though?
That was it. I want to talk about how crazy it's gonna be.
Yeah, I love the support that's coming out for it, though. Yeah. Even though some people are just being as ignorant as the Obama election, but okay.
Yeah, just because it's a black movie.
I did see this one post that said, what if we made a KKK movie and see how this is extremely racist and go?
No, that's hatred. It's not. Black Panther's not a hatred movie.
It's not. It's just appreciating black. I don't know.
I see Black Panther as a hero. So I still see it as a Marvel movie. So I have my speculations on it. Like, I like Marvel movies, but I'm just like, they've been following that Disney situation. Like, good guy, bad guy. Yeah, this happens, and then now this happens. It's kind of like, kind of expected.
For y'all who don't know, DC, Marvel.
Oh, you claiming yourself DC? As Marvel now?
Marvel. I've been that way.
Okay. I didn't know you officially said it. I know you said you like a couple of things, but I didn't know you was like officially Marvel. Yeah. Oh, so it's going to be DC versus Marvel now.
Yeah. I got to read up.
Yeah, you're going to have to. Because I'm going to shoot you down.
No, we just.
But that's not. Right now, of course, Marvel has the advantage as far as the movies goes because they've been doing it for so long, and also they had their storyline built since 2003 with Iron Man. Actually, I don't know if that's the first one, but they've been doing it for a long time. So DC comes out here with some new movies: Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel, and did I say Batman v Superman?
No.
Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, and Justice League is their main 3 movies out right now. Mm-hmm. And obviously, they don't get a lot of praise because they're trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And DC doesn't really fall under the same little categories. I mean, not the same storyline. They're trying to do something different. And I can see that it may not work in a way. Like, I know they trying to do Flashpoint, which is I'm a Flash fan. I don't know why I did that as if I'm wearing a Flash shirt, but I'm a big Flash fan.
Secretly in your heart.
Yeah. I'm a Flash fan, so I want to see the Flash have a great movie, but not be rushed, or to be a movie that it's just supposed to carry along a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they may do Flashpoint kind of deleting Ben Affleck as being Batman,
mm-hmm.
and kind of coming back. It makes sense because every time when Flashpoint happens or Flash goes back in time or whatever, things change in the present time or the current time. So it's possible that Batman can be switched out and people don't notice it because that's how they always knew it. So I can see that happening. And I'm not against it in a way because I don't see Ben Affleck as a Batman. He's a good Bruce Wayne. I could believe him being a billionaire, being like that. But Batman, I don't feel like he's that athletic. I'm like, there's no way that you're still doing this.
Yeah.
Even though technically Batman's like 90-something years old based off of
the time.
Yeah. But other than that, I'm like,
okay,
change him.
What? You said Black Panther was out for a while.
The comics.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, him as a superhero.
Yeah.
He's been I never heard of him. That's crazy.
I mean, you got to be into that superhero stuff to hear about it. Because obviously nowadays, mainstream is, media, social media has been really pointing out things more. Yeah. So you're more exposed to things.
What's his brief story?
Brief story? Like, I don't know the details about Panther. And I just knew
that he was
what he was in general, because he's never really been emphasized that I've heard of. I feel like you had to be into him to understand who he is. Mm-hmm. Kind of like how Ant-Man is, or how those other characters that got their own movies. Like, like the Flash wasn't always detailed. Mm-hmm. Like, he always loses his parent. He always loses his mom. Dad always gets blamed, or, whatever happens. His story changes a lot. But Black Panther is kind of that same detailed story. It's kind of like it is what it is around that. But then they're starting to evolve him more as a character because people are interested in him.
Okay. I hope they show his story, like
they
how
should.
He got his powers.
See,
hopefully
and I
just
wonder,
throw it in there.
because I remembered that part on one of the shows. I think it was one. It was like his dad was Black Panther, but he was dying. Mm-hmm. And then that's how he takes over the kingdom. And he becomes a Black Panther. But I think at one point it was like, the sad thing is right now I'm confusing him with Coming to America. Right now, because I'm like, he went to the state. No, I remember him. I think it was like a secret identity. I think people didn't know he was a Black Panther, but they looked up to him. He was their hero. But then they realized that he's the king, and also something like that. Mm-hmm. I have to fact check that, but it's been a while since I heard about him. But I remember used to seeing the animations of him.
It's hard for me to determine when you say he was a Black Panther from the actual hero and not the organization.
Oh, yeah.
I keep saying, was he?
No, but I'm pretty sure he stemmed off of that, though.
Oh,
so,
cool. That's cool.
But yeah, you can read up on it. I mean, there's like, websites that you can see the old comic books and just read it through it. It's nice to see. I'll probably look it up with you. Saying it's been a while since I've even really went into it, because they didn't, Marvel didn't really push him as their main guy. It was always Captain America or Iron Man or Hulk.
I love the Hulk.
Yeah.
I say Iron Man was my least favorite because he was just like Batman.
Basically.
He had a bunch of money and he made himself a superhero. Just like on The Incredibles, that dude Syndrome. Nobody liked him.
Like how you remember
that. Yeah. You're right.
Because I sure don't remember that guy. Yeah.
I feel like that's why he's my least favorite. But I mean, when I gave the movie a chance, it was a good movie. Don't give movies a chance.
Yeah. And right, I mean, as far as Marvel goes, I was always an X-Men guy. Mm-hmm. I used to love X-Men people, but other than that, I didn't really.
I used to love X-Men too.
Yeah. But
Until they started making the origins.
Yeah.
And then they always did Wolverine. Like, do somebody else.
Wolverine's always the main guy.
Yeah, you're right.
He's the front runner. He's always the one that he's always been the person that extended the thing because shoot, what show was that? It wasn't X-Men Apocalypse, was it? It was a show. It was a cartoon one when it was in high school. X-Men Evolutions. That's the one. X-Men Evolution.
You said it so fast.
Yeah. You remember I told you I watched throughout the whole series again.
Yeah.
Got disappointed at the end. But yeah. But that in that one, he extends out to Captain America. And you see him on there with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff like that. So you try to correlate that with this now. It's kind of confusing. But now that Disney has those rights, I don't know what they're going to do with them. I just hope it ain't cheesy looking. It's going to look good. Marvel they make good looking movies. It's just the storyline doesn't really throw me off. You know?
It's never like a
yeah, like twist. Oh snap, I like that. Like even Wonder Woman, it was a well put together movie, but it still didn't make me go, oh.
Wonder Woman is Marvel?
DC.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like superhero movies in general, they haven't gave me that effect like shows do. That's why I love shows more than I like the TV shows.
What does DC stand for?
Detective Comics.
Does say that right there. I was looking for it before I asked.
That's why Batman was kind of their main thing because he was like a detective. And that's how he figured out most of the stuff. And then his gadgets got a little more advanced to the point that that's why he seems so smart. Well, it looks like when he hit the punch, he had to hit him in the $30 Celsius. Be like, how does he know this? He's not a scientist. He's just an inventor. Like, why does he know so much? But he was a detective guy.
I need them to make a movie for Captain Planet. He was our childhood.
You make a movie?
Yes. If they could do Power Rangers, they could do Captain Planet.
That's what I was about to say. If they can they did Power Rangers. Still not a big fan of that. It was a cool little thing for them. It's kind of like Ninja Turtles. It's like, ugh, I'm okay that it's out. But I wouldn't be like, oh man, this is the movie, and I hope they do more.
Yeah.
Nah, like
I feel like Power Rangers, you couldn't put that all in a movie.
Yeah, they did. They should have did that.
Yeah.
They could have spread it out a little longer.
Yeah.
But also, I didn't understand how they figured out everything.
That's what I'm talking about. They should have put it all in one movie.
They figured out how to use the planes and stuff, but that's show stuff. Those are show arcs. You can't put that in a movie. But they did rush it. I ain't like how they rushed it.
Captain Planet, though, you could just...
With Captain Planet, it's just funny because it's like, it was a good show, but I don't know if anybody gonna be like, oh, I'm about to go see that Captain Planet movie.
Probably not.
Because it was like basically like a 30-minute version of a ad to keep the world better, so to save the world. So I don't feel like that's...
You might be right. My imagination wants...
It's nice to see it.
Wants a real
You can
life.
make a personal... They should make a personal movie for you.
Yeah, like on those cheap channels.
Yeah. Yeah.
The cheap cast.
I think maybe not throw it in the theater. I don't know. How would you tell?
Straight to DVD.
Yeah. Would you want to animate it or live action?
Live action.
You want it live action. Ooh.
Or they could do an updated animation.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I'm a
little tired of cartoons, but okay.
A reboot of that wouldn't be too bad. I don't know how to approach it. But the ultimate, like I said, the ultimate goal was to teach kids and people how to take care of the planet and stuff. So, the world is, what is it? What they say? The world is yours. They said the power is yours because we figured out.
Is it choice?
The choice is yours.
It sound like choice.
Is it choice? What did you say before though? You was like, the power is yours.
I said power.
So it is the choice. The choice is yours.
Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero.
Didn't even pay attention that it wasn't
It
recording.
just happened.
Yeah.
But I was just staring at it.
Let's go. That was weak. Let's do it again. Woo!
Slouching.
Yeah, I am too. So I'm sitting here trying to stay back like this.
Sit up. Don't nobody want you having back problems. Payback?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So, yeah. No gender specific toys for us.
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about that still.
Oh. I mean, like I said before, if my son wants girl toys, I'm going to push back only because girl toys are more expensive.
You know you said it the other way around the other day.
Yeah, and I told you that I corrected myself.
Oh.
You forget that part. I told you that I said with girls wanting boy toys, I probably wouldn't mind because it's cheaper.
Okay.
But girls wanting my boys' clothes.
Okay.
That's why I was like, well, we need to figure that out because they're more expensive.
I think it's because when I was at the store, I saw a shirt for a girl and then I saw a shirt for a man in a man's size. And I think it's because there's more fabric that goes into the making y'all clothes.
I don't know.
Bigger.
Because I was about to say that because I feel like when women clothes, they kind of just take other pieces of clothes and then put it on.
Yeah. But
it seems like you recycle a lot of clothes. And
there is a lot of small dudes in the world, so.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's hard for them to find clothes.
Small people?
Small men.
What do you mean how small? Like 5 foot small?
Yeah. And a small torso.
They just be in the boys section. It's not like that size doesn't exist. Not like they're like 2 feet tall.
For some reason, I feel like it'd be either too small or too big.
I think it'd be hard for them to find like an authentic suit. Well, 5 foot, no, because there's kids that are 5 feet and they go to like prom. They can make a legit. But I mean, like if you go like 3/8 or 4 or something, then you have to get your stuff tailored, I would think.
Who did you go to prom with?
I didn't go to prom.
Oh, yeah, you did say you ain't go.
Yeah.
Did you not want to go?
Went into it.
Yeah. You saved a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, the ticket came with the yearbook and all that stuff.
For real?
Yeah.
Manchester was... Your school was popping.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
But then again, I didn't get a yearbook. I moved around too much to get one. That was always my dream, though.
To stay at a school. To
stay at a school, be in the yearbook, all cheesing and stuff.
Yeah.
Having friends. I probably would still have friends if I didn't move so much. No, I'm all alone.
Only thing I miss is that I didn't keep my 5th grade year. It was 05. And every year, whoever's in 5th grade, they will have they'll have 05 in the back and then the name of the school on the front. And you wrote your name on like a paper or whatever, and they copied it and put it in the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And well, that would be our year, but for the 5, and they gave out T-shirts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get mine because I moved too early.
Aww.
I moved in the almost actually the beginning of the year. I think we ordered it 4th grade year, and then we moved.
Yeah.
Mom was like, "Well, you should have told me." Mama was in 5th grade. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
I just remember not getting one. So I was like, huh.
It's like when you move, it seems like everything go by so fast.
Exactly.
That you, at that young, it's like, I didn't even get a chance to catch everything. So
now I'm seeing my life as like things speeding through. And I'm just like, and then now I'm here. As soon as I thought I grabbed onto it.
I had this English teacher who made us write letters to our future selves. And I think it was 8th grade. It was at middle school here.
Right.
And she said she was going to send it to us. So give us, I think it's 5 years or 10 years from then. And she said she was going to send it to us. So put on a good address where you think somebody's going to stay. So I put my aunt's address, and I've been waiting for it ever since.
That's a sad ending to that story.
I know a little bit of what I said. I can remember a little bit of what I wrote, but I want to read it. That's why I be trying to keep my old things I write.
That'd be kind of cool.
Back. I think that's why I want to not be a writer, but that'd be a hobby.
Really? You thought about being a writer?
Yeah.
Like you wasn't sure.
Yeah, because it sounds like
too much.
No, it sounds like a pipe dream. You want to be a writer.
Oh, would you write?
Yeah.
Okay. What would your genre be?
All the books I like to read, so a mixture of drama with Junie B. Jones and Sister Soldier and Ellen Hopkins all put together.
Ooh. I used to think it's funny when people will say two good things and put it together and be like, that's who I am. Mm-hmm. You should be amazing. Like people like, man, I'm like Kendrick Lamar and Tupac put together. You better be amazing.
Yes, you better be highly intelligent.
Your ad-libs better be lyrical. I mean, like, it better be something. I try not to shoot myself too high on that. I've had... What the heck?
Whose hair is in your mouth?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You saw me talking this whole entire time. Somehow, piece of hair gets in my mouth.
That happens to me, too, though.
I'm like, what? What am I doing?
Well, sometimes your mustache just be dangling.
You know
in
what?
there,
That
so.
may be the thing.
Well,
I got
one.
whiskers. You said, but I don't have one. What was it saying?
We were talking about. Help us out.
I know. Come on.
Say something.
Go back in the video and tell me. We come back to this point and then tell me. You know what I said. I don't remember.
This is so bad.
We was talking
we do
about
this all the time.
Good Lord, you got to be kidding me. Nothing?
Oh, we were talking about writing.
You about people combining two different things together. Yeah, I try not to sell my show too short. Because I'd be like, oh yeah. I'm like,
you're the Dr. Dre of radio.
Well, that would have been an interesting one because I'm like, how does that work?
You make
beats.
Yeah.
Then I just make beats like Dre. But I feel like when I used to Darren, when we used to rap, he used to always say that I kind of mimicked Andre 3000. But I mean, I wouldn't say that at all. But I do my word pattern or the way that I try to write something is kind of like how he does it in a poetry style. But I'm very goofy with it, so it's kind of fun. But I would never say I'm like Andre 3000. No, that's a stretch. You know where we stand? It's like China. That's a big stretch. It's like
longer than the Great Wall.
Longer than the Great Wall. 3 times.
That's
stretch.
That's long.
That's long. What was that? Oh, no. I was about to say, was it the thing that said if you straighten out the Great Wall, it goes? That's not the thing. I think I remember them saying if you go to, you can see the Great Wall from space. I don't feel like I believe that.
I think I saw that in my book.
I feel like it doesn't have to be like really thick for you to see that. Mm-hmm. How wide is the?
I know how long it is. I think I said it before. 130.
It don't look that wide. Am I wrong? Am I not thinking that right?
It's thick.
So it's about that thick. About that thick.
I don't have the tools to say how thick it is.
I'm gonna look that up after this to see if the Great Wall, like, how does it look from space? What if you figure out that we have never gone to space?
That's a conspiracy theory that's going on.
Well, it's conspiracy that Armstrong didn't go. We've been up there. There's a video of that, but that could still be tampered too. But no, there's like times that they're messing with satellites, and you see the stream, like NASA does that, where they do like the streams of the, they do the streams in space on that stuff. But they figured that they just never been up there, never. They send crap up there, but they're just like, let's just green screen it.
It certainly isn't visible from the moon. you can though see a lot of other results of human activity.
You said it is visible from the moon?
No,
It's not.
it certainly isn't visible.
Oh, okay.
One popular myth about space is that you can see the Great Wall of China.
That's a myth.
Only human-built structure that can be seen from space. But this is not true.
Yeah.
The reality is you can't.
Thank you. Because I was about to be so confused. I'm like, it thing has to be tall and thick for you to see that. Because you can't even see defined landmass from space, can you? Look up, Google that. Define land space. You're trying to Google something, but you can't figure out how to say it. Like, I know what I want.
31,000 miles.
Really? That's how long the Great Wall is? Gosh. You get a nice little, if you walk that once, you got your workout for the whole year.
And your broken feet, too.
Broken feet. Has anybody ever walked the Great Wall?
Yeah, there's some articles of men that are trying to.
Just walk it?
Yeah.
That's crazy to think
out.
there's something that's been built. I mean, I know how bad it's been when it was building it, but it's something that's been built that you can't walk fully.
A lot of people died.
Yeah.
They say even people who died they left their bodies there and buried them in it, and families go and pay respects to the wall.
Mm.
It's so sad.
Yeah, I seen those pictures.
I'll be
Do you think that Flip is going away so fast? Can't catch
you know, it's like in the dark room when you're running after your thought.
It just goes away. My metaphor used to be, it's like a timeline, and I can see everything before it, but I gotta get it out before that eraser comes behind it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, hold on. Nope. And it's just going away now. It's caught up.
It's gone.
Shoot, it did all. Bless you. Sneeze one more time.
That's it. I only get two.
I only get two.
I didn't get my New Year's resolution of sneezing with my eyes open.
Really? Because
Nope.
I think it's a different way of sneezing. It's not like you're doing now. It's like it's like you gotta hold it back.
Yeah, I think it won't be real.
Because when you sneeze with a chew, you squint. You're releasing it.
I'm ready for that soup. Oh, I wish I didn't have to go to work.
You gonna get it tomorrow?
We're going tomorrow.
We gonna get it tomorrow.
But it's cool. As soon as I get to work, it's only 10:30. Then I get to go home, and then I get to go to sleep. Then I wake up, and we going.
Look how you think about it.
I do that all the time. I was like, as soon as it's 12 o'clock, it's gonna be 1 o'clock. Then it's gonna be 2 o'clock. Then it's 3 o'clock. Then
I mean, that's how time works. So time is slow and all, but it's still 60 seconds in a minute. And it's still, I was trying to figure out how many seconds was in an hour, but
you know what I was doing? I was asking people who are in relationships, how did they know?
You're talking pretty quiet, but yeah.
I was asking, thank you. I was asking people who were in relationships, how did they know that they love somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was asking my cousin, I was like, y'all been together for a while. How'd you know that you loved him? And she said it just happens. I'm like, you sure? And people think because they've been together for so long that that's what they're supposed to do.
I used to think people just get used to it.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what?
That's why I want to know what's your parents.
I can see it.
Yeah. I want to know what's your parents' secret.
Maybe them too? Well, I know how they got together initially. Like the whole engagement.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet that's a cute story. No? Basic as ever.
My dad says that all those guys that got on their knee, all divorced. So.
Oh.
It's a different method.
What was his?
He was in the Navy and he was overseas in Japan. And my mom called him. Can't remember how they communicated, but she said, we're getting married in May. And he said, okay. That was the story.
See, that sound like
But
it was like, all right, we together for so long, you might as well.
It was. I seen it as like that. They knew they was gonna get together.
Yeah.
They just didn't do the whole proposal and need to get married. No. The engagement was different. I mean, the initial being engaged was different from getting married.
Yeah.
They was already engaged when I said that story. The engagement says my mom's put it as, imagine me and Elijah goes to the imagine you and Elijah goes to a ring store and you get you fitted for a ring and we come outside, I take the ring and I give it to you. That's how that went.
Me and Elijah
went to the ring store.
Go to the ring store.
Right. You come out of there. Elijah gives me the ring and I give it to you.
No knee or nothing.
No, I'm guessing they saying like, but it seemed like he was getting the ring for his girl or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that's how they trick you.
Yeah, that's the funny little story, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm walking down. But he didn't. He just put it on a finger. He didn't do the whole kneeling down thing or nothing. So that's why he says, and he got us down on their knee, got a divorce. So I feel like I did the good route, and we've been here for 40 years. So
sure,
I feel like I did the good
sure
thing.
have.
I think that's hilarious.
She ain't get tired of him.
I hear a lot of me and my dad.
You too.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Especially when I saw that smile.
Sometimes.
Boy.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were about to say something stupid. I'm just playing.
I don't
you
say
know I love
stupid
you.
things.
You know I love you, girl. You know I love you, girl.
Oh, here we go.
She don't like that I'm from Atlanta and I talk like I'm from Atlanta.
You don't talk like you from it.
I mean, what you trying to say, Shad?
I'm trying to say you single now.
You gotta. You don't like that?
No.
I mean, ain't like I'm really. I ain't in real ridiculous or something like that.
What?
That's how I be feeling. We go to Georgia State, I be like, what these dudes saying? Bro, but like, bro, buddy over there got, we went outside, right? And that old dude was like, bro, and he's like, I'm like, what are you trying to say?
Tell me what you're
bro, you know what I'm saying. And then they get mad at you because you
Yep.
know what you saying. Bro, I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, your
We talked
parents,
about a lot today.
your parents seem happy.
They are, for the most part. They seem pretty good. They wouldn't want anyone else.
I don't have a good example of what love look like. So I'm waiting for it.
I like when people used to say, when they compare their relationship to something on TV, and the first thing that comes to my mind is like, you want somebody to act like they love you.
Oh yeah, you say that all the time.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry to be so repetitive. Or people say like Martin and Gina. I'm like, did you know at one point Gina could not stand to be around Martin? And like that's why she wasn't in the last season. Like she was only mentioned because they had their little bout about each other.
I wonder what it was. I never hear with that.
I don't know exactly what it was. I want to say it was something like how he was back then, but that's just
Yeah,
speculation.
he seemed like he was a little mean.
A little arrogant or something. I mean, you got a show named after you, and you're a comedian. Some things could come off as being a little, too much.
Yeah.
Didn't even realize how many comedians had their own shows.
A lot.
Yeah. I didn't even know that Roseanne was a comedian.
Roseanne.
Yeah, she was a comedian.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Okay.
And Roseanne and Seinfeld, he had a show. Oh, dang. We went through 2? Oh, no, it's busy. Why is it busy?
Trying to save. Take us home, Nikki.
Oh. Okay. I think it's because I didn't delete anything off that memory card. Wow. Sorry, y'all. Y'all don't see this, but we're going to end it here.
This is why it's your second favorite.
This is why it's your second favorite, because
technical difficulties.
we do all these technical difficulties, but we're the second, and that's why we're second. In your hearts, I hope we're the first, but on the internet, we're your second.
Be ready to check out my book. Oh, no camera.
Your album?
My book.
Book.
Because I'm a writer.
What's the name of the book? You don't know yet? Name in Progress. That's the name of the book. To be determined.
Love you, Nicholas.
Aww. if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment.
Oh, you want to talk about next week's episode?
Oh, I don't know yet. I don't want to mention it because then if it doesn't happen,
okay,
it sound crazy on the recording.
True. Okay, sorry.
But if everything goes according to plan, there'll be a different kind of episode. Mm-hmm. You know, some of y'all may like it, some of y'all may not. But
even though we know y'all only watch it because of me.
Yeah, basically, she's gonna be the first episode that she's not gonna be on because it's a topic that she's not really into. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we will see.
Happy Valentine's Day to people because the next
episode won't be.
Yeah,
so yeah,
next episode is gonna be after.
Right. If things don't go to plan, if you see us again, then obviously things will change. But
we talk about so much. I'm sorry. I was like, we missed it.
Yeah. But happy Valentine's. I keep saying times. Mm-hmm. Valentine's Day to all the lovebirds out there and then the ones that really love the time. Treat your girl nice. Treat your boy nice. You know, go out there, do something nice for them, you know.
Go inside and do some nice things.
Go inside. Go inside houses and restaurants and do nice things for them.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.